Welcome to Charred Oak Bourbon Society, where bourbon meets brotherhood, one pour at a time. I'm Jason.
I'm Aubrey.
And today we're tasting a fan favorite with a legacy, Elijah Craig Small Batch. Is it still worth picking up in 2025? Let's pop it and find out. So Elijah Craig is produced by Heaven Hill Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. Same folks, they produce Larceny, Evan Williams, Henry McKenna. The brand is named actually after a Baptist preacher, many credit with being the father of bourbon. Thanks to his charred oak methods back in the 1700s, that's what brought bourbon to what it is today. So Elijah Craig Small Batch is bottled at 94% proof. Uses Heaven Hill standard bourbon mash bill, so it's 78% corn, 10% rye, 12% malted barley, and typically is aged around 8 to 12 years, though they do not give an age statement. Today we've got three different bottles. We've got a regular Elijah Craig, we've got a toasted barrel, and we have a private barrel. The only difference between these two is the private barrel actually gives an age statement on it, but we're going to take a look at, just start with the regular Elijah Craig and go from there. So it's got a great deep amber color, typical bourbon, classic bourbon hue. You don't take a smell on it. Get a lot of the oak flavor, the oak smell, vanilla, some caramel. If you're new to bourbon, one of the big things everybody tells you is, don't just always smell with your entire nose. Smell with your right side and then your left side, because your senses will pick up different notes as you're going through it. So this has got the, there's a little bit of baking spice in here too. You can smell it, and let's take a taste and see what we think. Great classic taste of bourbon.
Definitely taste the caramel.
You get some of that vanilla kind of on the back end of it. Get a lot of the baking spice right up front. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon in there if you let it sit there. It's got a nice medium finish. Gives you the warm feel, warm throat feel. Overall, really well balanced.
Very well balanced.
I think this is one of those that, it's a great pour for newcomers, that still has enough character to satisfy even, somebody who's been, sipping bourbon or drinking bourbon for 10, 15, 20 years. I think this is a great bourbon for anybody. So the $1 million question, is it still worth it in 2025? Well, the regular Elijah Craig comes in about $30 to $35 a bottle. Toasted comes in at $45, and a private barrel somewhere usually around $55. At $30 a bottle, I'd buy Elijah Craig all day long. This is one of those that it's not a unicorn that you're going to have to struggle to find on the shelves. It's something that you can find any place you walk into, any liquor store you walk into, and it's easily drinkable. It's great neat, great on the rocks. If you want to make an old-fashioned out of it, it's even better. Gives you a lot of options out there. If I can get it open today.
Oh, there's that noise.
That pop. That's the best thing out there.
By the way, don't let Jason pour for you because you'll be drunk by the end of the night.
Yeah, I've been known to have a heavy pour. So the toasted, man, a lot mellower. Lot mellower smell. Really well balanced. Still get some of that caramel notes.
I thought it would have a stronger smell just because it was toasted.
It almost smells sweeter. I don't know. Let's see.
It is a little sweeter.
Little sweeter, but you get more of that barley flavor coming forward.
And not as much heat on the back end.
No. Well, let's see here. Still 94 proof. That's a great drinker right there.
For sure. That's a dangerous drinker.
Yeah.
That is.
That'd be great in an old fashioned. Man. It's supposed to be a sipper.
Well, that's all right.
There's always more. That's the best part about bourbon. There's always more where you can find it. Well, we'll leave it at that for right now. I would say that between these two, if you can find either one of them, absolutely great bottle to have. So I would say that any of these is a great bottle for you to find. If you're new to bourbon, you want to learn more about bourbon, by all means, join our YouTube channel, follow us, like us, follow us, subscribe. These are all great things that we're going to keep doing. We're going to do different tastings, do different blind tastings and everything like that coming forward. I got to say thanks for watching Charred Oak Bourbon Society. And if you've had Elijah Craig recently, whether it's a small batch or the toasted barrel, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. We'd love to hear them. And again, if you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, pour another dram with us next week. And we've got a blind tasting showdown that you will not want to miss.